Hey, good morning, world. Thank you for tuning in to Impressive Divinity 888. I'm here to bring you that guided motivational message. It's going to get you through the day. All right, do keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. Be sure to take the ones that do resonate the most and be sure to leave the rest for the next because there's more than enough to go around. All right. So before we dive into your reading, I did come across this awesome quote, if you can see. All right, and I wanted to share it with you. All right, so the quote is first say to yourself what you would be and then do what you have to do. All right, and this was written by Tetan- Epic Epictetus. Please excuse my pronunciation if I mispronounce the word. I was trying my best to get it out there, but I definitely fell in love with this quote. All right, because it's one of those things where it kind of takes you back to childhood. You know, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then you go to school, college, and do all the things that you need to do in order to be that thing. Or even right now, you want to sit here and open up a certain business. So you do your research, you find out what you got to do to get that business, or that goal of yours, complete it, and you say to yourself, what are you going to do? And then you build a blueprint to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love the quote. I love the quote. I love the quote. All right. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. Your reading and see what your overall energy is for today. All right. Couple cards that flipped out. We were going to ask for one, but it's all right. It's all right. You got to speak up. You got focus. You got check in. And let's go ahead and get one more here. And you got break free. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, you got give. All right. So maybe it's telling you to give it your all. Something like that. All right. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more energy to help us out here. All right. But your words are speak up, focus, check in, break free. And of course, we got that give on the bottom of the deck. Now, each and every time that I do see this give card, it depends on the person that you are. If you're somebody that gives to others effortlessly, then I feel like it's telling you to give back to yourself. And if you're somebody that's, always giving to yourself but not to others, maybe it's telling you to think about giving to others just as much as you give to yourself. And it doesn't have to be nothing physical either. It could be something as small as time. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't always have to be a physical thing. All right. Bottom of the deck here, you got employee, worker, service, consultation. All right. So I'm getting the vibes that maybe there's some type of sit down that you need to have with either yourself or somebody else. You got genius. Okay. You got bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind, and exceptional ability. All right. Next up, you got focus. Can we get something here with the word focus? Are you coming out? All right, you got influencer. Okay, all right, all right. I'm talking to somebody that got some social media energy. There was a word I was thinking of, it went completely over my head, but somebody that got a social media platform. There we go. All right, and then can we get something here with check in? We checking in about? Is that a card flip? It looked like it did. Yep. Betrayal. Whoa. All right, all right. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. And last but not least, can we get something here with break free? All right, you got doctor. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck. Mother. All right. Let's see what you got going on here. Let me get a little closer. All right. So for speak up, you're coming out with genius. Actually, let me get one more. Few more for you over here. But for speak up, you're coming out with genius, bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovative mind, exceptional ability. All right. So maybe you have the exceptional ability to speak up about something, or maybe you're a very good speaker. Maybe you're somebody that can relate or connect with others, or I don't know, maybe you have a job that has to do with speaking up in front of people or something like that. I only say that because you got speak up with genius, which is, being really good at something, or, having a extraordinary gift of some sort, or, just being able to do something, maybe better than others. All right. And then you got influencer, and that's right below. I was gonna say beneath, but that's right below focus. All right. And that could be telling you to focus on maybe that part, focus on possibly that craft. All right. Whoa, I got a few to flip out. All right. What shit? That is something. I swear when I did a reading a couple days ago, these same two cards came out, the hospital and the laboratory. So I'm vibing with the same person I was a few weeks ago. No, a few days, ain't even that long. All right. So Yeah, like I said, you got focus and then you got influencer. And actually, let's read your message for Speak Up, which is what are you not saying that is eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. All right. So something's eating you up in the inside, and maybe it is. Maybe you have some type of idea. Maybe you have some type of, like I said, I think that it's like more of a gift of some sort. Like you have some type of extraordinary gifts. I wonder if I actually set these up. I like to try new things if you can't tell. No, but maybe it's like you have some type of extraordinary gift of some sort. I don't think that's going to work. Nope. And maybe it's something that you've been holding in, or like I said, maybe it's an idea of some sort. I'm thinking it's, on the lines of maybe you're like a public speaker or you have like a big social media platform or something on those lines. All right. But here you got focus and you also got influencer. All right. So for focus, you're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. All right. And it is. Think about the things that you are focused on right now. You know what I mean? Are those things getting you where you need to go, or are they kind of like holding you back a bit? All right. And then for influencer, trendsetter, content creator, follower, online influence. So, like I said, I'm definitely getting vibes. I'm talking to someone that has a pretty big online influence, or they could have a pretty big online influence, if you do the work and do the things that you need to do. All right. Next up, you got check in, and you also have betrayal. All right. So, for check in, when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. All right. And it is. And, just ask yourself right now, do you take just 5 minutes out of your day to check in with yourself? You know, like check in. How do you feel? Did you have a conversation with somebody and, afterwards you realize, oh my goodness, I feel so much heavier after that. Or, oh my goodness, I feel so much lighter. Like really check in with yourself, like daily. How do you feel? And it is so important. I wish I could just stress how important that is. A lot of people overlook that small thing that they should do every single day. If I'm in a grumpy mood, why are you in a grumpy mood? What has you grumpy? How can you get ungrumpy? Just really be honest with yourself. Like, okay, and don't try to have it in a mindset of it's their fault, and being a finger pointer. That's what I was getting at. All right. Sometimes you got to set responsibility for your own actions. All right. But you also have the word betrayal, which is deceit, disloyalty, conspiracy, and broken bonds. Okay. So with these two cards, honestly, I'm thinking that maybe it's telling you to check in with being honest with yourself. I think that's what it is. I think maybe right now, you're portraying like everything is going a certain way, but in actuality, that, things are just a bit rough or hard, challenging, whatever you want to call it, and I think it's one of them things where you have to honestly be honest with yourself. Do you need help? Are you struggling? Could you get another job? Could you do another business? Could you be in another relationship? Do you need to be single? You get what I'm saying? Like there's something that you're not being honest with yourself about. And that's why these two cards, your betrayal and your check in, are coming in. I don't think it's someone else that betrayed you. I mean, it could be, but I honestly think that it's more of, you not being 100% honest with yourself. All right. And maybe that's a certain mindset that you might have to even break free from. All right. So you got break free and then you also got doctor. All right. So for break free, you're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. All right. So make sure you're just breaking free from the chains. I don't think it's necessarily like, just breaking free, like, I just want to do what I want to do. I don't think it's that. I think it's more of, just breaking free from the chains or breaking free from restraints or feeling like you're restrained or, but this card, coming next to or coming out with, I'm trying to get the word out, coming out with doctor, says maybe it's telling you to break free from a certain cycle of some sort. All right, because you got healer of ailment, treatment, surgery, diagnosis, and compassion. So maybe it's telling you to, um, I feel like it's telling you to honestly, I feel like it's telling you to be different. I feel like it's telling you to not be like anything that you've ever seen before. I guess that is the best way I can explain it. All right, and I'll break it down even more. Like for example, people doing these readings here. How many people on YouTube? How many different channels do you see that are doing these readings? When you go to the grocery store, how many different brands of milk do you see? How many different brands of cheese do you see? You get what I mean? There are so many different brands, but each one has what a different label or different colors or different logos, different color cartons or boxes. You get what I mean? Each and every brand has a different look to it, a different feel, as well as a different taste. And I think this is what your reading is telling you right now, for you to have a different look, a different feel, and a different taste from anything that you've ever seen. All right. The fact that you got genius and influencer, I think that you are a very genius influencer. All right. But I think that maybe you're stuck in these walls because, you're just doing what other people do, or you're doing what you see instead of like really shaking things up. You know what I mean? And just being extremely different. All right. Getting in that laboratory. Yes, I'm telling you, that's what it is. All right. Laboratory, you got scientific research, experiments, and analysis, innovation and invention. All right. It is most definitely telling you to shake things up and do something different. Do something that you have never seen before. All right. Let's just say you're a social media influencer. All right. Right now, you're doing live videos and, you're getting people in and you're doing things on the side, but it's almost like you're doing what everybody else is doing. I think it's really telling you to shake things up and step out and be different. All right. You got place of remnants, nostalgia memories, sentimental childhood, reflection. All right. Maybe something about maybe when you were younger. All right. Let's just say when you were younger, you had a certain dream or certain thing that you wanted to do. And maybe that right there is what's going to set you apart. I don't know. I mean, it's that, or it could even be something that has to do with a reflection. That's kind of what I think it is. I just think it's when you look in the mirror, what do you want to see? You know what I mean? That's not even it. Um, when you're online, you know what I mean, and you're looking for something new, something different, what are the things that you want to see? What are the things that makes people step out from the next? You know what I mean? That don't have people looking exactly the same. I think that's what it's telling you, for you to be that thing. All right. Here on hospital, you got medical care and treatment center. All right. So yeah, I think that's what it is that there's just something within you right now that needs to be treated. And I think it's, you know, the fact of you feeling like you have to play it safe. I think that's where we're at right here, where you feel like you have to play it safe. For mother, you got selfless love, nurturer, source of life, maternal patience, as well as comforter. On here, I'm getting the source of life. All right. And I just really think it's telling you to be what you want to see, be what you feel as if it's missing. All right. There's something new, something fresh, something funky. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, be the thing that, you know, be the thing that you want to see. All right. That's the best way I can explain it. And I think that's when things are going to begin to change for you. And I'm trying to look at it at any other way, but in all honesty, I think I'm talking to somebody that has some type of online influence of some sort, and I think that things are going to change for you once you step outside the box and you do things differently. All right, but let's go ahead and get you a motivational message or two here to pretty much sum up your reading. But I feel like you got the energy. I mean, you got the reading like I got the reading, or shall I say, you got the message like I got the message. That yeah, pretty much, I caught one flying. Pretty much, it's just time for you to break free. All right. Your motivational messages are: we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have patiently been waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned, and this is a win win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. All right. So I think that you are on the brink of a breakthrough. This is something that you have been waiting for. All right. And it's like almost one of those things like you have to go through certain things in order to get whatever this is. All right. This, whatever this thing is, it's not coming just because you need to have it. No, it's coming because you put the work in to have it. All right. Your next message is: wherever you walk. whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. Yes, I'm so happy for somebody. All right, because I feel like, the universe is like really speaking to you in this message. All right. And if you have been, excuse me, if you have been going back and forth, should I do it? Should I not do it? This is your confirmation that it's time to do it. It is time to do it. Don't care what nobody else has to say. Their opinions are not going to matter. They shouldn't matter and they won't matter. All right. Maybe that's what's been holding you back. Maybe you're just feeling like, I don't know. Everybody's going to look at me. That's a good thing. You need them to look at you. All right. Bottom of the deck, focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. All right. And that's exactly what I was saying. I just really think it is your time to elevate. All right. But it's all about focusing on the things that you know you need to focus on the most. All right. And like I said, I think it has a lot to do with you just being extremely different. You stepping outside of the box and you just doing things, like never seen before. That's the best way I can explain it. All right. All right, so that is your motivational message for the day. If you are feeling the vibes, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to always be notified of those future episodes. Also, be sure to tune back in here with me tomorrow morning to get your daily dose of motivation. In the meantime, in between time, be sure to have an awesome day. All right, keep your head up. At the same time, get to work. All right, we're going to cut the chase. Get to work. It's time for you to get to work. All right, and figure out how you can be something different, how you can come into the world differently, or what you can bring to the world differently, and how you're going to bring it differently. You get what I mean? It's most definitely time for you to get it moving. All right, but be sure to have an awesome day, and I'll be sure to vibe with you later.